Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm John Garlock. Happening now, county auditors across the Hawkeye State tallying the votes from today's Iowa primaries. Let's get right to the results we have so far tonight. One of today's most closely watched contests is the race for U.S. Senate. 4 candidates are vying for a chance to unseat 7-term Republican Senator Chuck Grassley. Right now, GOP challenger Jim Carlin of Sioux City, currently a state senator, is trailing far behind the longtime incumbent. And candidates Abby Finkenauer, Glenn Hurst, and Michael Franken are each seeking the Democratic nomination for Grassley's Senate seat. The winner of this one so far appears to be Franken. Also on tonight's ballot, the race for Iowa's 3rd congressional district. Republicans Gary Loeffler, Nicole Hasso, and Zachary Nunn are hoping to challenge Democratic Congresswoman Cindy Axne this November. Right now, the leader of this one appears to be Nunn with around 2/3 of the votes. Meanwhile, there are 7 Republican candidates facing off for a chance to represent Southeast Iowa voters in Des Moines. Ottumwa Republicans Corwin Williams and Hans Wills have entered the race for Iowa's newly created House District 25. It covers the majority of Wapello County, including the cities of Ottumwa, Eldon, and Agency. At this time, the leader of this race is Wills. The winning candidate tonight will go on to run against Ottumwa Democrat Diana Swartz in the general election this November. Next, the race for Iowa's newly drawn District 26, which covers all of Davis and Monroe counties and portions of Wapello and Appanoose counties. Former State Senator Mark Shelgren and Moulton resident Austin Harris are hoping to win over voters in the Republican primary today. As you can see, this is a very close race right now. No Democrats filed to run for Iowa House District 26. And 2 Iowa state representatives facing off for Iowa House District 87. The new district covers all of Van Buren County and portions of Jefferson and Henry counties. Jeff Shipley of Birmingham and Joe Mitchell of Mount Pleasant are both seeking the Republican nomination. Shipley wins this race in unofficial reporting tonight. He will take on Mike Heaton of Mount Pleasant, the only Democrat in this race. Incumbent State Representative Dustin Hite and his Republican challenger Helena Hayes are vying for Iowa's House District 88 seat, which covers Keokuk, Mahaska, and Jefferson counties. Tonight's winner will run against Oskaloosa Democrat Lisa Ossian this November. At this time, it appears Hayes is leading this Republican race. Now to a look at a few races happening at the county level. There's a crowded field of candidates on tonight's ballot for 2 empty seats on the Wapello County Board of Supervisors. Ottumwa Democrat Connie Hammersley Wilson is challenging incumbents Jerry Parker and Wayne Hewitt. Right now, partial results indicate the 2 leaders of this race are Parker and Hammersley Wilson. On the Republican side, Darren Batterson, John Rosenbaum, and Brian Ziegler are facing off. The top 2 in this race at the moment are Ziegler and Batterson. The top 2 Republicans and top 2 Democrats will appear on the November ballot. There are also 2 seats up for grabs on the Van Buren County Board of Supervisors. Republican Dale House is challenging incumbents Mark Meek and John Thornsberry. At the moment, it appears Meek and House will appear on the November ballot. They will take on Diane Carr, who is the only Democrat in this race. And Robert Waugh is running as an independent candidate. Also tonight, 2 Democrats and 5 Republicans are each seeking one of 2 vacancies on the Davis County Board of Supervisors. Republican candidate David Henderson and incumbent Ron Bride are the unofficial winners on the Republican side. Henderson and Bride will go up against Democrats Stuart Nebel and Tony Sparger, whose names will both appear on the November ballot. And in Fairfield, Jefferson County Attorney Chauncey Molding is up for re-election this fall. Tonight, he's facing a challenge from Democrat Ed Harvey. The apparent winner of this one appears to be Molding with 75% of the vote. No Republicans filed for Jefferson County Attorney.